Yo, what is up, bros? We are prepared for our next tournament match, pitting at number 1 seed Guderian against number 4 seed Arnim, fresh off his victory against Graziani. Let's check him out. Alright, first up, let's check out Guderian. He's got Armored Assault, he's got Panzer Leader, he's got Blitzkrieg, he's got Inspiration, and he has got Inferior Victory, along with Father of the Blitzkrieg title when commanding Elite Force. Armored units attack plus 12, deal a critical attack rate of plus 10%. So, he has a 60% here, another 10% there for 70, and then this gives a 30%. So bro is absolutely nailing those crits and getting that 50% plus damage to each one as well. And then we've got Arnim, who has Panzer Leader, Blitzkrieg, Desert Fighting, and Armored Assault. This is going to be another God-forsaken bloodbath. Let's go. First up, from the Abrams, we've got Guderian. Early trigger to Inspiration. Got it. A mammoth 975 dropped on the poor engineer bros. Everybody's punching bag. Yeah, he's getting some good hits off. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and finish him off there, brother. Nice. Next up, we've got Arnim. Hey, he got a high morale. None of that bonus inspiration, though. Not too bad of hits, really, from a general that really only has 2 damage perks working for him right now. I mean, not too bad. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Unable to take bro out, but, I mean, decent hits for what he is. Alright, bros, Guderian from the Pershing. And that triggered, I mean, what is the, I wonder what the regular trigger percent is for just high morale. Because Inspiration gives it a 30% chance to boost morale after attacking, right? But it's like I've used generals that always seem to get high morale on their first or second hit in this tournament that doesn't even have Inspiration. I don't even know if I've ever seen the regular trigger rate of high morale. Anyways, engineers get utterly destroyed again. Should be able to one-shot everything. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're still only at 2 generals being able to take Graziani out. That says a little bit something about Graziani, I think. Or at least the tiger he's on. Although, what is his build, actually? Yeah, there's nothing great about him. Just that tiger. Level 8. High defense. Alright, Arnim, you're up. Would not surprise me to see a huge Arnim struggle here. Probably going to take 2 hits on all 3 of these bros. Yep, 2 hits on him. Probably 2 hits on the Alpini. Yep, 2 hits on the Alpini. Probably definitely 2 hits on this bro. Yeah. 8, 9, and 10. Bro, miserable performance from Arnim. Guderian from the T-72. Pretty early trigger on Inspiration. 6, 7, 8, He survived the 9th hit and took him out. Still rarely seen. But now a few more generals are being able to survive it and take the Manstein out. Alright, bros. I think this outing from Arnim is going to be absolutely pathetic. Alright, Arnim, you are up, bro. I mean, he finally got high morale to trigger. He's gonna need it. 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, kept Manstein from even getting one shot off. I mean, his blitzkrieg was working overtime. Survived no problem. Alright, bros, in the least shocking news of the day, Guderian won all 3 battles from the Abrams. He did 6,868 damage, which was 2,156 more than Arnim. He did 216 more damage per hit and had a max 1-hit damage of 312 more than Arnim. Arnim just was out of his league, bros. Just completely out of his league. The second attack from the Pershing, Guderian had 1,458 more damage, 145 more damage per hit, and had a max hit that was 214 more than Arnim. The third and final battle from the T-72 going up against the Manstein. Guderian had 1,270 more damage, did 141 more damage per hit, and had a max hit that was 250 more than Arnim. Okay, now here is where it gets interesting. I look back through real quick the heavy hitters. You know, the Manstein, the Abrams, the Patton, and now the Guderian. And it looks like Patton and Manstein are on in a league of their own. They're 1 and 2. I don't know who's going to come out on top. But when Abrams moves 5 tiles to get the 50% bonus to attack, he beats Guderian. But when he loses just 1 range, down to 4, 40% attack, Guderian beats him. So as of right now, them going up against each other, Guderian would have beat Abrams 2 out of 3 times. So, you know, we'll have to be figuring out what's more important, you know. Is it, you know, Abrams, if he has 5 movement all the time, he's going to beat Guderian. But what about in normal type play, where you're not always going to get that 5 movement? This should get good when we get down to the top 5 generals that are left after our tournament. It's going to be very interesting. Alright, bros, we've got Guderian moving on. Next up, we will be heading to the Manstein side of the bracket, where number 3 seed List will be taking on number 2 seed Osborne. Alright, bros, let's check this out really quick. So, Osborne has a leader. Dealt damage of commanded units against land units plus 30% when capturing an enemy city. Grant commendation to friendly units within 3 hexes and yourself, increasing attack of the units by 15% last 3 turns. So that only triggers once you captured the city. If that's how it works, then that won't do us any good because the city's the last thing we do. He also has Panzer Leader. He has Battlefield Intuition. I've never really looked at the second part of this. Anyways, he has Battlefield Intuition. Commanded units ignore smoke bomb, phantom status, and dodge effects. Dealt damage to enemies below half HP plus 25%. Has the supply organization. Give 20% output to technologies, economic, and industrials. And then he has armored assault. And then we got poor List here, who has armored assault. Bro does have explosives. Then he has a non-damage perk, a Blitzkrieg, and finishes it out with Panzer Leader. Pretty sure we all know who's going to be winning this next round, bros. If you enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Stop, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll be back here for next upload. Peace.